deeply rooted in this living present moment. Perceiving with clear, open, spacious awareness. Abiding in luminous equanimity. The path opens before me. Please notice the life in your body right now. Where does life sing the most obviously? Contact with the buttocks with the chair, or maybe in the hands and fingers, maybe in the face. Notice that there's life here. We could say you are alive. And you have inhabited this form. It's constantly changing, but this basic form now since the moment of conception. Certainly since the moment of your birth, when you took your first breath. Why not be home here? Here in this body right now, exactly as it is. Feel how it breathes. Not how you might imagine it breathes, and not some new and improved breathing. Just when it's left to its own devices, how does it breathe? There's a certain way that it's very lonely being a human being because we're separate from one another. We experience our sense doors as a kind of boundary between us and the world. Yes, we have relationships with people, but it's relationships with changing, impermanent beings. So there's a great importance in learning how to bring awareness intentionally inside. In fact, intentionally to love ourselves. Intentionally to have thoughts, intentions of gratitude to our body, and there are a variety of ways to do this. One might be to simply imagine that at the center of your heart, the very center of your heart, there's a doorway. It's always been there. It's remarkable that you haven't noticed it till now, perhaps. And what's even more remarkable is that when you look closely at it, there's golden, warm light flowing in. It's like sometimes in the forest when you see sun rays through the trees, through the fog in the morning. Golden light. And you might imagine that you go to that door and you peep through the peephole and maybe you see a golden Buddha or a golden Kuan Yin, or maybe just the sun rising over the ocean. When you're there with that golden light coming in through your heart, you know right away it's what you've always wanted. It's what you've always wanted. It's to not be so isolated, to know that you're loved. And it's one thing to believe that you're loved. It's quite another thing to know. So why not, if you have some sacred being, sometimes a being from childhood, an archetypal figure, imagine that they are there, and maybe that the door opens and you can greet them. Hello, Buddha. Hello, Mary. And it doesn't have to be that. In fact, some people don't visualize very well at all. So it's just the idea. Oh, I so want to love myself more. And one of the truths of being in a separate human body is that we learn to love ourselves from the people around us loving us. And sometimes the people around us, especially at the beginning, had never been loved themselves. But that doesn't mean you can't love yourself completely, because there is nothing deeper than mindful awareness. There's nothing deeper than the love of the universe for all her creations. So no matter how challenging your childhood was, no matter how difficult your life's been, the capacity of loving yourself is absolutely intact. And there's a sacred mantra. Some would say it's a secret, sacred mantra, but I don't think so. It's a mantra with extraordinary vibrations that can reach into the deepest corners of your heart. And it goes like this. I love you. And it has your name at the end. I love you. And you can rotate this around in your heart quietly. You can do it enough while you're showering, while you're driving the car, while you're doing dishes, that it starts arising spontaneously. I love you. With your name at the end. And now that golden being could be you. It could be you infused with the Buddha or Kuan Yin or Mary or any figure you'd like. And because this occurs in your mind and intuition, you can do things like time travel, space travel, and you can go back in time. You can go back in time. You can go back in time and be there when you were born. Doesn't matter who else is there, they probably can't even see you. But there you are with your golden heart. And you can watch the labor. It's a big deal, labor. And notice as your little head crowns, or maybe you were a C-section baby, and that's fine too. Notice how you're zippered out of there. And then, in that case, as soon as the doctor has got you free, give yourself to yourself. Hold that slippery little baby, bloody and with some vernix and open eyes. Why not be the person who cuts the umbilical cord and hold yourself against your own bare chest? Lie back. Listen to your crying. What healthy crying. How wonderful. And what do you say to yourself? Is it I love you? I've been waiting for you. I'm so glad you were born. Oh my God, you're so perfect. Whatever you'd like to say to you. You can say it now, and in your dreams at night, when you dream about holding yourself like this, hold yourself. Maybe there's tears. Don't hesitate to cry those tears of joy. And let your heart be open. Hello, dear, whatever your name is. I am here for you. From now on, I will always be here for you. Any feelings that you have are welcome with me. Any thoughts, any secrets, any failings, you can always come to me. Let yourself be that ultimate parent or grandparent. Maybe the hands of God holding yourself. I love you. Be generous with those words, I love you. And if you had a name when you were a small child that's different from your adult name and it feels good to you, then use that. I love you. And this is a relationship now that you can carry with you wherever you go. Was your birth difficult? What's the story? Was your first year difficult? Were you drugged at birth or after? Maybe your mother was sick. Maybe there was a sick sibling. Maybe your father was alcoholic or absent. In your heart of hearts now, no matter what happened, you can see him and her and them with love. Because one thing we know for certain is that they were doing their best. As all beings do, as all parents do. And now that you can time travel, is there a birthday that you'd like to have had someone at? Is there a time when something bad happened? Maybe neglect over time, or maybe some intrusion of some kind. Someone who got too close. It's very important at some point in our lives that we awaken to these things that happened. And there's even a time when it's helpful to think of ourselves as a victim. Helps us get our anger up and protect ourselves. But at some point, now perhaps, you just realize, that event, those events, didn't in any way impede my ability to love myself. Because that comes from a deeper source. Talk to yourself. Talk to your 6-year-old self, or your 9-year-old self, or your 20-year-old self. What do you need to hear? What do you need to hear to move into your true birthright, which is to love yourself? And of course, this isn't loving yourself because you're somehow perfect. This is loving yourself because you're human and imperfect. And you can always remember the mantra. It's always there with you. Coming through the glowing doorway of your heart, I love you. I love you. And maybe sometimes, even now, there can be doubt. Oh, this is silly. This will never work. Isn't that another part of you that's essential to love? To love that one which doubts. Beyond fear and doubt. Is there another birthday or another time or another trauma? An era of your life, a bad marriage maybe. Or maybe an era of your life when the children were small, when there were beautiful times of love, or when a relationship was new. Loving yourself in every season, in every texture of life. I love you, with your name at the end. With your name at the end, I love you. And sometimes you might discover that in your third dream tonight, or your fifth dream sometime next week on a Tuesday night, you may find yourself waking up even with the words, I love you. Or maybe some memory of some time where you still need to be loved, which you haven't quite reached yet. What a wonderful thing that at the speed of thought you can be with your first lover, or maybe the lost baby. You can be with your mother at her bedside, or your father on a jail visit. I love you is your mantra. I love you, and the golden light energy flowing into your heart, down into your body, into your solar plexus, your legs and feet and toes, up into your lungs, your shoulders and hands and arms, up into your face and eyes, flowing into your psychological body, any place you've had self-hatred or jealousy or fear. Now you have the capacity to enter dark places, to enter light places. You can come home to yourself now in all of your beauty and all of your injuries. I love you with your name at the end. I love you with your name at the end. And now, as you open to this love of yourself, it's so natural to be able to find the love toward a friend, a loved one, toward a mentor. Pick someone it's easy to love. Maybe be there at their birth or at their challenging times in their life. Maybe you may even find a way to talk to one of your own children, and loving them so deeply without even mentioning it, something rubs off on them and you discover that they're more loving of themselves. And this love can grow and grow day by day, week by week, month by month. You can discover that more and more circumstances in your life which are difficult, you find quite easy. They may still be very difficult, but somehow you know the big picture, and so you love them. And this loving goes in the direction of loving all beings, particularly all beings that take birth, because taking birth is the ultimate setup for loss. And if you visualize, you can say and do things like, I sense myself alive among the great whales in the Pacific. I am with my family, the condors, in South America. I'm with the pandas. I'm with the insects all over the world. I'm with the eagles, the ravens, the wild horses, the elephants, the dogs and cats by their millions. And you just relax. 7 billion people. our love can grow to such an extent that we realize that those beings who, just like us, had no choice in who they are, find themselves commanding armies, finding themselves being downtrodden. May all beings of all kinds, all statures, all genders, may all beings be free from all forms of suffering. And all of this, amazingly, grows out of I love you. I love you with your name at the end. Don't be skimpy. Be generous. Look in the mirror. Say I love you for 5 minutes with your name at the end. I love you. I love you. Feeling the life in your feet and legs, in your buttocks and thighs, in your sacrum, your hips, in your genitals, way deep down in the belly, in the solar plexus and chest. Loving all your organs, even the ones that aren't working that well right now, the ones that might be failing. Feeling the life in your fingers and thumbs and hands and arms. Feeling the life in your upper chest and back, in your throat, in your tongue and your lips, your cheeks and your eyes and your forehead. I love you. Let I love you wake you up in the morning. Let it be your last thought on the way to sleep at night. Look for little presents to buy for yourself. Little gestures of kindness. Ask your young self what she or he would like to do today. Remember the words of my Tibetan teacher friend. These are sentient beings. What more can I do? You might ask. What more can I do to display my love for you, to show you, to remind you, especially in those times when you no longer believe that you're loved? I love you. and the golden door in the heart, which is always there, just one mind moment away. Coming home to the sitting and breathing body. In a certain way, our temple here on the earth, certainly our vehicle. Deeply rooted in this living present moment. Perceiving with a clear, open, spacious awareness. Beyond fear and doubt. Abiding in luminous equanimity. The path unfolds.